What is up, my friends and family? I'm Charmx. Today, I'm going to be reacting to 5 terrifying and nightmarish facts about sleep paralysis by Top 5s. Now, Top 5s make great videos, and this is a lot shorter than normal, like a normal Top 5 video, but I think it's going to be a lot freakier than normal because it's sleep paralysis. And if you don't know what sleep paralysis is, it's basically when you're like sleeping and you're like aware of it, but you feel like you're being crushed and like you can't move, kind of. It's very freaky. And also when you're in that state, you can see like shadow people in your room, and I'm already freaking myself out, okay? Anyway, with that being said, let's just get into it. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Top 5s. The original link's in the description, as well as go get their magazine if you're interested. I'll put that link in the description as well. But with that being said, let's begin.
It's one of the most terrifying phenomena known to man. Sleep paralysis, the frightening ordeal of waking up suddenly in the dead of night, temporarily unable to move a muscle or even speak.
I don't know what unable to move a muscle is, but this guy right there, he's fully up, and those eyes are freaky, okay?
For some it happens nightly, and others experience horrifying visions and sensations during their sleep paralysis.
Oh my goodness.
Whether you've suffered from it personally or not, here are 5 things you need to know about this terrifying condition.
I've had it once, I think. Well, it was something like that. I've had it so that I was like awake, but I couldn't move whatsoever, and then I was slowly able to move. And I believe a big thing of why you aren't able to move is that your brain produces a chemical which stops your muscles from moving in your sleep. Because if you're dreaming that you're running, you know, you might actually start running if you don't have this chemical working in your body, if that makes sense. So I think, you know, when you wake up in that state, the chemical's still in your body, so you're just not able to move.
Sit back and enjoy this very first Top 5 short.
Enjoy. Sit back and be terrified.
It's more common than you think. According to a study taken in America in 2011, in which 3,600 random people were asked whether they had experienced symptoms of sleep paralysis, a shocking 65% said they had, and research undertaken by the Sleep Paralysis Project,
that's like over half of the people have it,
found that certain social groups tend to be more at risk of falling victim to the frightening disorder. For example, their test results showed that a higher number of African Americans suffer from sleep paralysis, and the most common age range that is affected by the sleeping disorder is 16 to 43-year-olds. Although it's hard to gauge, as people younger and also older than this have reported being affected too. You cannot wake yourself up. Some people have mastered a practice called lucid dreaming, which means that they will retain a certain amount of control and consciousness while they are dreaming, allowing them, for instance, to wake themselves up from an intense nightmare. But unfortunately, this does not work for sleep paralysis. This is because it occurs when a person is halfway between being awake and in REM sleep, which means they are not technically dreaming, as their eyes are still open and their senses are still alert.
Oh yeah, it's... Why do you gotta show these creepy videos and pictures? It just makes it more scary.
People have reported trying desperately to wiggle their toes or scream to wake themselves fully, but it's never any use, and the sufferer simply must wait for the paralysis to pass, however long this takes. You may see things that you do not like.
No.
Though it's rarer than the sensation of being paralyzed itself, some people do report very frightening visions and sensations while in their paralysis state. For instance, many have reported feeling a weight on their chest during a sleep paralysis episode, as though an invisible being of some kind is pinning them to the bed. Others report hearing voices in the room, and in one case, a man reported he heard heavy breathing and deep growling coming from just behind him.
Oh my goodness, please. Why? You don't have to add the sound effects, it makes it so much more terrifying. I've heard that, like, a good amount of people who have sleep paralysis have witnessed, like, the exact same person coming into their room. Like, the exact same person. It was like, I think they said it's like some old like lady or something like that walks into your room Oh no. Oh
Though
no.
of course, he was unable to turn around and look.
Frick,
However,
what?
the scariest thing about sleep paralysis is that some people experiencing a sleep paralysis attack actually claim to see figures in the room with them.
Yeah, see? It's so scary. Oh my goodness.
That could be dark shadows looming over them while they are completely unable to move. Which brings us to the next fact. People see the same things. One of the most inexplicable and terrifying facts about sleep paralysis is that people from all around the world who have had no contact with each other have reported seeing the same thing during their episodes. The most commonly reported apparition is the old hag.
I told you! I friggin' told you! Like, what are the odds that all these people who don't know each other see the exact same thing, right? That's not right. That's like something supernatural. Get away from me!
Many authors and psychiatrists who have studied sleep paralysis have noted that many of their patients report the presence of a hideous old woman who seems to take pleasure in the fear and panic she is causing, laughing at her victims as they lie there. If this sounds like a joke, then keep in mind the hag is nothing new. Throughout the history of sleep paralysis, she has been described. In fact, in Scandinavian folklore, the belief is that sleep paralysis itself is brought on by the soul of a fallen woman, which has left its own body to terrify innocent people while they sleep in their beds. This entity, which Scandinavians refer to as mare, is in fact where the term nightmare originates from.
Really? This is some next level creepiness. It's one thing if you have sleep paralysis and nothing happens, but if you're having sleep paralysis and you're seeing like this old lady, I mean, that's scary. And then you find out that other people have seen the exact same thing and it's been going on for like thousands of years. That's not a coincidence. There's something's going on. No!
This reoccurring apparition has led many to believe that sleep paralysis is supernatural in nature, rather than medical, as it's very difficult to come up with an explanation as to why so many people report seeing the same entity.
Like, I think sleep paralysis, it is medical. Like, the chemical that your body produces is still in your body, and that's why you can't move. But I think the supernatural part is all the people from around the world seeing this old lady, and it's been going on for thousands of years. There's something going on that isn't medical. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. There is one more left here, and it's basically telling you how to avoid it, but I'm gonna leave that out. So you guys, if you want to go see that, make sure you go check out the original video. And yeah, I hope you guys like this. This is honestly terrifying. I wasn't aware that people have been seeing that old lady for like, you know, thousands of years. That's even more crazy than I had originally thought. But anyway, I hope you guys like this. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about this old lady that people see in the comments. Anyway, if you did like this, I'm freaked out. If you did like this, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you go subscribe to Top 5s, and also subscribe if you're new. Join the family today, and I'll see you guys next time. Boop!